What is going on, world? I am the Hungarian Experiment, and welcome to the oil pulling experiments. Now, as the Hungarian Experiment, I like to implement different factors into my life and to experiment around and to see how they affect my day to day, how they affect me long term, and then to document these results and to display them to you guys. This way, if you are interested in experimenting with one of these different life factors for yourself, you can compare the results that I feel on my own body, and then you can see if they occur to you as well. As the Hungarian Experiment, I try to document and display and be as open and honest about all my life factors. So if you guys are interested, if you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you go check out all my other videos. I implement a lot of different factors into my life, but this video and this month I am focusing on oil pulling experiments. For the next 30 days, I'm going to be doing oil pulling experiments. I'm going to be taking a tablespoon of this coconut oil every single morning after I wake up, and I'm going to swish it around my mouth for 15 to 20 minutes. Now, there are a whole bunch of different benefits to oil pulling, and I will cover this in the video when I finish these oil pulling experiments, because in that video, I will discuss the health benefits and all the types of benefits or side effects that come with doing oil pulling. And I'm also going to discuss how I personally felt the benefits for myself and if I felt any changes or not. Now for myself, if you guys have been following along my journey, I just started drinking coffee at the beginning of this year. Right around February, I started implementing it into my life. I've been absolutely loving it. It's really been helping me along my journey, and I have a lot more energy, drive, and focus in the morning. Even though with fasting I do have that mental drive and clarity, having a stimulant like coffee is very helpful and useful. But I found that, having 2 to 3 coffees every single day, it's affecting my teeth and the color of my teeth. So personally for myself, I want to see if this oil pulling is going to help with making my teeth whiter at all. Again, I said there's plenty of other great health benefits that come with doing oil pulling, but that is specifically the one benefit I'm trying to see for myself. So I just did a quick before picture, and then at the end of these 30-day experiments, I'm going to do an after picture, and we're gonna see if my teeth got any whiter at all. So this is day 1. I've never done this before, so I'm gonna take you guys through here. I'm gonna take out a tablespoon of this coconut oil. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm not going to be able to talk while I have this in my mouth, so I have a little board here, and I'm gonna write down my reaction, how I feel, what it's like to have this stuff in my mouth for the next 15 to 20 minutes. So here we go. Oh yes, and one thing before I do start this, and if you guys are interested in doing this for yourself, is that when you are done with this, don't spit this in your sink or down the drain. This stuff, as you see here, it's very thick, it's not pouring out like oil normally does. So once I swish it around my mouth, it's gonna turn to an oil-like substance. It's going to be like liquid. But if I go spit that into my sink and it goes down my drain and then it hardens up again, it could clog up your pipes. So make sure you're okay with that, but let's get right into this here. So there we go, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. You'll do just a little bit less. Yeah, so this is day 1. I have no idea what to expect. That's about a tablespoon there. I'm gonna shoot for 10 minutes. Let's see if I can even do it here. So, ready? 1, 2, 3. Mmm. Mmm. All right, well, there we have it, world. First day of oil pulling experiments. As of right now, my mouth tastes amazing. Just tastes like coconut. I can feel like a layer of oil over my teeth, and that's actually one of the reasons, again, that I've started these experiments. Stefan Simonovic, also aka the Creative Experiment, we met up the other week there, and he told me how he started doing these oil pulling experiments. I've seen this stuff on the internet before, but I never really had the motivation to do it because I never heard firsthand of someone who was experimenting around with it and was actually getting great results. He was only about a week or so into it, I believe, but he was saying how he feels like he has like a shield over his teeth. And I think that's just amazing and it's very interesting. So that's something that I'm experimenting around with. Now, I can't deny that right now, because I am fasted, if you guys follow along my journey, you know that I am an intermittent faster. Typically, I fast for anywhere from 16 to 20 hours every single day. Now, while I was doing that and swishing it around my mouth, I could feel like my stomach getting kind of activated. I'm interested to see over these 30-day experiments that I do with this oil pulling, if that is something that is going to, you know, my body's gonna get adapted to this and it's not going to affect my stomach as much. But right now, I really feel like I'm hungry. I feel like that activated my stomach. So right now I'm gonna have one of my black coffees to kick off the day, to try to curb that craving that I have right now and push myself back, because I'm not really ready to go to the gym at the moment. So that is one thing that I'm interested to see. Is this gonna affect my fast? One thing that I do know is that some people have experimented around with this thing called like bulletproof coffee, and they put like grass-fed butter or coconut oil into their black coffees in the morning, and that is supposed to kind of apparently the caffeine binds to the fat and allows the caffeine to be slow released into your body. So that is one thing also I'm interested to see, is how is the coffee going to be affected after I swish this around in my mouth for 20 minutes every single day. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, like I said, at the 30-day experiments, I will do a whole video where I kind of go into depth on the scientific research behind oil pulling. This is something that's been going on for thousands upon thousands of years. So this is something that, you know, I like to see, and I like to implement things from our ancient ancestors and things from the past that our modern day society has kind of, you know, said this is weird, this is taboo, this is kind of weird things to do. So this is something that's coming really big on the internet right now, and it's something that I want to experiment and implement into my life and into my day-to-day lifestyle, and to see how it is affecting me and my body. So thank you guys so much for following along my journey, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like what you saw here, you found it informative, maybe you're gonna start oil pulling for yourself, then make sure you go hit that like button, and on the way down there, go leave me a comment. I am the Hungarian Experiment.